I'm from St Anthony's. School isn't the be-all and end-all of life. You move on from school and progress. But how are you supposed to know the basics when you are never being taught? We learn enough about Pythagoras' theorem, but we are not how to pay taxes. We learn how to write word essays on Shakespeare, but not how to write a CV. Other main manufacturers we want to promise is benefits. With the NHS system, we want people to not be afraid to go to the doctors or hospital in fear of the bill at the end. We also don't want people to resort to blame immigrants that made up the minority of our health services for stealing benefits system resources. Immigrants that come into us will have to earn the rights of being one of us by an Australian point system. For all fair, other points consist of lowering university fees and upping college bursaries for equal standards. Also, predicted grades don't show our next generation's ability, so by downing our students' self-capability lowers their views and thoughts. This will not happen.
Good morning, I am Erica and I am the leader of the broader political party. Today we would like to tell you about our manifesto. We aim to lower university fees so that all young people get the same chances in life. We want to lower them £2,000 a year. Transport is a huge issue in my constituency of Partington, and we want transport to be brought back to the public hands. We don't feel that there are enough facilities or community centres for young people in Trafford. We will improve this by asking every young person what they would like to get involved with. Finally, we will try to do free breakfast for every child in every school across the country.
Hello, I'm Isabella.
And I'm Sana, and we're representing AGGS in this Trafford election.
We stand for equality, socialism, education and better support for young people.
Our four main policies are social mobility, acts of kindness, AOK, more first aid training, more support and education for mental health.
We believe education is vital, and so is allowing equal opportunities for everyone, regardless of race, gender, sexual orientation, disabilities and background, so they can thrive to reach their full potential. This is why we believe in scrapping university fees. This will enable more people from a variety of backgrounds to access higher education and increase social mobility. We also strongly believe in increasing apprenticeships to offer an alternative to university. We also support more education in terms of first aid to train young people and prevent smaller injuries from taking up the NHS's time.
We suggest partaking in an act of kindness a day, such as a smile a day or helping an elderly person across the street. We hope that this will create a positive atmosphere, as well as also linking to our fourth and final point and enhancing support for mental health services for young people.
AGGS, spreading colour across the world.
Thank you.
Good morning to all. We are the Stratfordian Party and we stand for positive change in Trafford, which will make life better for all. Are you tired of spending endless amounts of money on bus fares and school meals? If you vote for us, we will make them free for low-income families. As an added bonus, we will make Friday part of the weekend to relief of stress. Please vote for us.
Hello, I'm Scott and this is Holly. We are with the Ashton on Mersey Party.
Today we're talking to you about our policies. Our first policy is to pass food grant for all families with children. They will get a monthly grant of £100, which shall be enough for 2 meals per month. Families can choose when to do this, whether the children have behaved well. Our second one is Swagway grant. All children should be allowed to go on the roads and ride them. This will be from the age of 10. You can also get licences for this.
Our third policy is uni grants should be lowered so that teenagers don't go in debt. They also will have more money to spend on houses so they can get closer to where they actually need to be. Our final one is that the voting age should be lowered to 16, because when you were 16, you get charged as an adult. So we think you should be treated as one too. We are the A1 Party. Thank you for listening and we'll see you around.
Hi, my name is Jake Bloom. I'm the leader of Sale High School. Our party manifesto is to be improving public transport cost-wise by using contactless payment systems. We want to improve public safety as well through happy news reports and a reduction of uniformed police officers. We want to stop media over-exaggeration. We want to have more fact and less political, media opinion, and we want to have no more political lies. We want to lower the cost of living as well by increasing the minimum wage and by helping to support more homeless people. Also, you've got to enjoy the little things in life, haven't you? So we want to offer free Wi-Fi data to everyone in the country. We also want to, lower the price of attractions, such as cinema tickets. Thank you very much from the UK Fun Party.
We as Flixton Girls are a dedicated and passionate team who care strongly about the inclusion of young people in all areas of society. We believe that the ideas of young people should be seen as just as relevant as those of the older community. We feel deeply about issues such as school funding, transportation costs, food banks, and the stigma associated with adolescent mental health. We feel like better services for anxiety, stress and depression would improve the safety and secure the educational future for the young people of Trafford. For guaranteed success, vote FGS.
Our party stands for equality, no matter what your wealth, race or religion. Our four main manifesto points are curriculum for life, so youth people should be able to be prepared for the future, whether it's being able to iron a shirt, cook a meal or apply for a mortgage, anything like that. Another thing is tackling racism, especially with the younger generation, so that it's not passed on to children and it's not carried on, and we can potentially lower it across the country. The third point is having an average living wage for anyone at the age of 16, so that they are financially independent from a younger age, and it could potentially lower the amount of deficit in the future because they are aware of what they're doing. And final point is having a charge lowered on public transport, because it can open up so many doors to people who aren't as privileged as others, culturally, so going to museums, just going to town centres in general. So yeah, don't be a wally, vote Welly. Thank you very much.
Manor High Party, if you vote for us, we will make sure the benefit system works better for working people. We will provide more youth services such as youth clubs and workshops. We will make sure that leisure activities are free or discounted for all young people. We will provide defibrillators in all schools and public places. Please vote for us.
As young people of today, Loretto believe that growing up in this society is difficult. University fees are on the rise, but so is the cost of living. Over an average 3-year course, the typical student will spend £27,000 on tuition fees, and some over £30,000 on living and surviving whilst away from home. Education is free in the UK up to age 18. So why does higher education have to be so expensive? In addition, we firmly believe that transport in Trafford is far too expensive for students, especially if we get treated as an adult, when clearly a girl wearing a deck chair blazer isn't. Whilst walking is a great way of life, slow walkers and those who stop in the street is a great pet hate that we feel needs addressing. We also wish to bring to your attention the growing issue of protecting the environment within schools. Currently, I believe that schools are very wasteful institutions, mainly due to the lack of resources available to us. Finally, we would like to finish with our last point, exam distractions. The most frustrating thing when you are trying to sit an exam is when the girl next to you is clicking her pen, or when the invigilators walking near you are having a competition as to how loudly they can walk in their high heels. Surely this needs to stop.
Hi, I'm Alex.
And I'm Tamsin.
And we're from SGS.
At 16, you can join the army, so why can't you vote? We're campaigning for votes at 16. It's a luxury.
This is not. If you bled from anywhere else, you'd get a non-VAT'd plaster. Apparently, a period is a luxury.
Mental health, it's got a lot of stigma attached to it, and with a curriculum for life in all secondary schools, we aim to remove this stigma.
Are you tired of being late to lessons? Cut your 5-minute track in half by sliding away from your problems. We aim to replace all stairs with escalators and slides in schools.
Vote SGS.
Focus for the future.